So I've got a little bit of alarming news for everybody. Yesterday, February 18th, 2025, Dictator Trump and leader of the MAGA terrorist organization issued an executive order called Ensuring Accountability for All Agencies. This is by far the largest power grab for the executive office in the history of the United States of America. So let's break this down. The executive order starts off by claiming that all federal agencies, including independent regulatory agencies and commissions, are now subject to direct presidential control. That also means that regulations cannot be issued without the president's approval first. I don't know why I keep saying president, I mean dictator. So the Office of Management and Budget, or OMB, can now withhold funding from independent agencies if they don't align with the dictator's policies. It also goes on to say that all federal employees must follow the president's and the attorney general's interpretation of the law, eliminating all legal independence, not the Supreme Courts, not the federal courts, not even Congress, only the president's and the attorney general's interpretation of the law. Lastly, the executive order basically aims to install a White House liaison in every independent regulatory agency to enforce direct dictator control over those agencies. Listen, everyone, this is the biggest executive power grab in the history of our country, and it's extremely alarming. If left unchallenged, this formally ends the concept of independent regulatory agencies, dismantling one of the last barriers to absolute power that we have left. This order effectively erases the last major restraints on our executive power. Federal government can no longer operate with checks and balances because of this executive order. Regulations and laws are now dictated solely by the president, not by Congress. And if left unchecked, this is the moment the United States ceases to function as a democratic republic. If you're not alarmed yet, you absolutely should be. This is the time to start writing to your congressman, congresswoman. This is the time to start writing to your senators. Call them, because that really irritates the crap out of them when you call and leave voice messages. Tell them how upset you are by this executive fiat. Tell them that they must stand up and fight. I don't care if they're Republican senators or Democratic senators. Call them and let them know that this cannot stand the way it is, and they must fight this executive takeover of all authority in this country. Join the protests.